Are you familiar with the Khazar theory?
Khazar?
Yeah.
What is that?
It's basically for Ashkenazi Ukrainian Jews that they came from,
Oh,
not from,
Kuzari. Kuzari, Ken.
maybe
Ken,
Khazar.
Kuzari. The king Kuzari that converted himself and everybody
Yeah,
converted?
yeah, 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 yeah.
Ken. So what's the question
So,
about
so
that?
is it true or not? If you know.
The Kuzarian king, it's actually a very, very good book. Big book. Rabbi Yehuda Levi wrote it almost 1,000 years ago. Fantastic book. Recommended for all Jews and converts that are new. Because this book is pretty much every question you're going to ask about Judaism is in this book. Where was God, before this world? How come this? How come that? All the questions you guys ask, all of them plus more are in this book. It's an unbelievable book, but it's a heavy read. It's a heavy read. Now, there was a goy, there was a king of a place called Kuzari. And he had a dream that an angel came to him and said to him, in heaven, they appreciate your intentions, but your actions are no good. What does that mean? Every day, because he believed that there is a supreme being, he followed the people that were called religious in this country. And there's people in the religion in this country would tell him, listen, give some, slaughter some cows for this idol, slaughter some cows for the sun, slaughter some cows for this. And for him, his intentions was to do it for Hashem. But he was told by the religious people in his country to do it to all types of avodah zarah. Because HaKadosh Baruch Hu saw his heart and understood that he means well, he sent him an angel that said to him, your intentions are good. We like it. But your actions are no good. It's considered avodah zarah. So he understood it and he said, okay, so I have to find out what the truth is. What are the three leading religions? And he said, okay, there's Christianity, there's Judaism, and there's Islam. He says there's no way it's the Jews. They're just minority. There's not that many of them. So it cannot be that they're right. If they were right, there would be billions of them. There's only a few million. Can't be them. He says, okay, let's go with with the Christians. So he go to the Christian. He brings the one of the popes over there, and he starts asking him questions. Where's this? Where's that? And he understood. He read the Bible. He understood. He knew Torah. He wasn't a complete ignorant. He studied a lot. You see the questions that he asks in his book, the Rabbi Yehuda Levi. These are questions of Talmid Chacham. He knew psukim. He knew verses. Knew everything. He just didn't know what's bottom line the truth. So he starts asking the Christian all these questions. And he says, what's this, where's this, where's this? And the Christian gives him all that types of answers. He goes, what happened before your Jesus? This Jesus you're asking me, okay, there's a book before it, right? Where is that from? He goes, it's from the Jews. He says, so, can you give me some explanation on that? He goes, no, this is what it says. He goes, yeah, but where do you know that from? He goes, we know it from the Jews. Wait, all the information that your whole religion is based on the fact that you got some information from the Jews. So why am I asking you? You can't be right. So he calls the Muslim. Why? Muslim is the other big religion. A couple of billion people in the world are worshipping it. Even back then there was a lot of people. And he gets the Muslim guy. He gets the Imam, starts asking him a question. In the Quran, Muhammad didn't know how to read, didn't know how to write, but thought that Haman and Paro were best friends even though they lived 1,000 years apart. There's all types of mistakes in this book. So he started asking him questions. Okay, but let's get to the source. Where do you guys, the starting point, where is it? He goes, the starting point, it was at Ibrahim. He goes, who? Avraham Avinu. He goes, wait, the Jew? He goes, yeah, that's the one that started Am Yisrael. He goes, wait, so all of your information is based on the Torah again? He said, yeah. So why am I asking you? In his wildest dreams, these two big religions are both depending on the Jews. Let me talk to the Jew. So you got Rabbi Yehuda Nasi. Rabbi Yehuda Nasi was one of the Gedolei Ador, and he came to him and he started asking him questions. And this whole book is full of questions. And they're going back and forth. And he gives him answers for every single question that he has with a source, with an explanation. And he's so enamored by it. He's so amazed by it. He says, I want to be a Jew and I'm going to convert my entire country to be Jews. All of them, because he's the king. Force everybody to convert. Whether they want to or they don't want to, Brit Milah to everybody. And that's what he did. Everyone converted. Now, the question is, who are they today? So there are some theories of who they are today. And some people believe that they're the Gruzinim. the Georgian Jews. Some people believe there are others. One of the reasons why the most common belief is the Gruzinim is because unlike the others, the Bukharians, the Sephardics, the Ashkenazis of different types, they're the only ones that don't have Kohanim. There's no Kohen, which means what? It's not that they went. Every one of us came from originally from Avraham Avinu and so on and so forth. Every one of us has some of us that came from Moshe and Aaron. But here they don't have anybody. So they must be the Kuzari. Why? Well, they must be the Kuzarians, because if they don't have Kohanim, that means that they're all converts originally, and a convert can never be a Kohen. That's why the theory is that, and that's the most likely one that's correct. But of course, we don't know for sure. That's one of the jobs that the Mashiach Tzidkenu is going to do when he comes. He's going to tell us who's who. He's going to tell us who's a kosher Kohen, who's not really a Kohen. Some people think they're Kohanim, they're not even Kohanim. Some people don't even know they're Kohanim, and they're actually Kohanim. He's going to tell us which tribe we're on. Some people, most people are Yehuda today, but there are some people in the world that are Dan or others. He's going to tell us who are all the tribes. He's going to uncover some people in the world that no one even knows they're Jews, bichlal, and tell us that they're Jews. For example, there's the Pashtun Jews in Afghanistan. In Afghanistan, there's a bunch of people that they keep a lot of the rules from the Torah, the written Torah. They don't have the oral Torah. They do shchita, they do the slaughtering, they wear tzitzit, they keep nidah. No other religion has these rules. And so they say that they are from the times of the Beit HaMikdash. But they're so disconnected, they're a third world country, that no one knows for sure. But it's very, very likely that they are one of the tribes. Now, if they are one of the tribes, for sure, then that means that that's another 20 to 30 million Jews in the world that we don't even know about. There's also a bunch of people that I met in Africa, the Igbo Jews. Igbo Jews, he says, when I first found out about it, I was very excited. I'm like, wow, you have a few thousand people there? He goes, well, a few thousand. He says, if you count all the people that we have, we're talking about almost 200 million. There are theories, there's almost another 200 million Jews in Africa that no one even knows they're Jews. Point being, Rabotai, is that that's going to be one of the missions of the Mashiach, is to show us who's who, who's what. Sometimes you have Jews that are really not Jews. Sometimes you have non-Jews that are really Jews. Some are Kohanim, some are not Kohanim. Some are coming from originally from Kuzari. These are one of the amazing things that we're going to see from the Mashiach. But that's actually also one of the proofs that no one until now has been the Mashiach. Not Yoshke, not any rabbi that lived recently. No one has been the Mashiach. Why? Anyone that's the Mashiach, that's one of the first jobs he has to do. He has to tell you, are you a Jew or not? Are you a Kohen or not? Are you from the tribe of Dan? Are you from the tribe of Yehuda? If you can't tell me, that means you're not Mashiach. Why? If you're Mashiach, you know this for sure. That's your first job. You don't know who I am. Finished. You're fired.